Hello, this is Far Horizon. Welcome to Let's Play Ogre Battle in the Lap of the Gods Dragon's Haven demo. Big shout out to Zombero for making all these amazing changes. I've been really excited the last couple of days reading all the class changes in the forums and all the other changes he's put into alignment, affecting combat, and making terrain have more impact on combat, changing around compatibility. It's just, I can't even list all the changes. It's amazing. You should go to the forum and see them for yourself. I'll put a link into the video. I went ahead and made 16 units to try to use all the different units that are available out there. And hopefully I'll cycle through all of them. And rather than introducing them all now, I'll just kind of introduce them as we go and get into battles. There's no items in the demo, so it's a lot different than the last couple of stages I played where I spent probably, 30 minutes setting up items before the stage and then constantly swapping items between each fight. So I'm really interested to see how the inability to equip items to deployed units works out. I noticed that you could take units back to base and then equip them at that time. So I don't know if that'll be feasible or not. I mean, obviously in the smaller stages, if you got a really awesome item where a certain unit wasn't working out, you could bring them back and equip their items on somebody else, but you certainly aren't going to be able to swap in for every fight. So it'll be some interesting strategic choices. And let's not do the vampires until night. So I really just am deploying the first set of units, and we'll see how well they do, and then bring out some more once we're done with that. And so I probably should go liberate the cities, because now there's a bonus. I think it's like +2 or maybe +3. I'll have to go look. I think it's +2 to all attributes for each city that you've liberated. And this is a pretty small stage, so there's not, 20 cities or something that will make a huge swing, but I would imagine that it would make a fairly significant swing. And I think in the forums, somebody had mentioned that it was fairly easy. This doesn't have all the stat modifications, so the enemies are at the same level of stats as my guys, so it's not going to be as hard as some of the hard type battles that I've fought. But one suggestion to make it harder was to not liberate any cities, which of course I'm not doing, but maybe I'll try it again after doing it this time. That's a pretty nice sword. Unfortunately, I can't equip it, but when I swap some unit out, I will go ahead and equip it. And it's a shame there's not more mountain terrain in this map, because I've got a whole bunch of mountain units. That's actually a forest unit, but I think, yeah, these giants really would be better on the mountain. But I don't know, maybe we'll have to retreat to the mountain. We'll find out, I guess. And let's go ahead and liberate this second city. I don't really care that much about alignment, or reputation, I guess, rather, is what gets affected by capturing cities in this demo, because it's just not going to go on very long. Normally I would send, some high alignment unit over to liberate, but the undead will take over the city and predictably get a horrible card, which also really just doesn't matter. And I might as well keep it in case I need to spam it for the boss or something. But I have a feeling the boss is Albelio, as it says. He's one of the new substantially modified classes. I forget if he's an enchanter or an alchemist or which level he is. But I think he'll heal himself as well as doing damage to the entire enemy group, or my group in this case. So that'll be a pretty good challenge, but I think they have pretty low physical defense, so really I just need to get a unit with a bunch of samurai or something. Alright, first unit up. Now this unit is a targeted assassin unit. I've got 3 ninjas up front that will do a physical attack. Sure. Okay, this could be bad. Ow, ow, ow. You would think that Diana would have more... Well, she's going to die either way if they target her. We'll see whether they target her or... Nope. Okay, I should be... Well, that's still... That's a lot of damage. But you can see I do target everybody onto the same guy, which theoretically could be extremely useful. In this fight, it may not work out quite that awesome. And hopefully they won't target the ninja over there. Okay. That's not too bad. I'll get a second attack, and only their angels will get a second attack. And if I could just hit them... I think I'll take off after this to avoid any horrible things happening to my ninjas. So that worked. It would probably work a lot better against, say, a mage. I'm a little surprised that the samurai did so much damage to these characters. About 100 damage to each of them. But I guess really Ninja Masters and Dianas are not characters that have huge physical defense. I just would have thought they wouldn't have been as squishy as, say, you know, a wizard. That may have done 70 damage to them, 50 damage to them, somewhere in that range. Maybe 90, but not 120 and 100. I guess it also is... Well, no, it should be even between low alignment and high alignment, because it's like it's, I don't know, 6 o'clock or something, halfway between noon and night. Alright, I think unfortunately I'm on the land here, but I'm really excited about this unit. The Nixies are pretty amazing. I think that... No, I'm going to go first. They do 2 hit-alls now, and as you can see, I guess it won't even matter. They do pretty amazing damage. And the Kraken in the front's not really going to do that much damage, but it just doesn't have to. Okay, it'd be really interesting to see... okay, they are in the water. I'm a little surprised that the Nixies took so little damage, but I know that one of the big changes was terrain. So, I mean, I can't really compare it that well with the last fight, because I'm expecting the terrain to have completely nerfed the samurai, since they're all fighting in the water. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and stay in the water and do one more fight here. Let's see, who's not moving? Lexar. Let's get this unit up here. And Chef. Alright, we gotta be really careful with that unit. I'm gonna try not to buy anything. We'll see. We'll see if that lasts or not. I'm not... As you can see, I'm just kind of playing through this. I'm not... Maybe I should. Let's look at the enemy units. Alright. So this is going to be kind of a pain. They're going to be 3 hit-alls and some targeted attacks. Let's just kind of stop here and make whoever fights them fight in deep water. So 2 hit-alls, a boost to a Titan. So let's get the Princess unit in action. I'm really excited to see how the Princess works out with all the changes there. Alright, another water unit, and I didn't look at that. We'll see what's in there. Aha! More ninjas. Okay, so... Yeah, I did look at that unit. I'm assuming that I will go first, or if I don't go first, I will survive the Ninja Masters. This should really work out for me, because I should obliterate, and I do obliterate the wizards. Yeah, this should just be the whole unit going bye-bye. Maybe taking a little shuriken damage, which I can deal with. Yeah, so I'm really liking the water unit. Maybe it is in fact too powerful, but it is probably only this powerful in the water, which is a huge balancer. You have to use it correctly, which is great that, you know, strategic choice is rewarded like that. Alright, so I thought I had gotten the devil unit, but I did not. Let's go ahead. Nah, let's fight him. I think Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure she's going to survive that. Sylph is not going to be penalized that heavily by water. Definitely can't have the undead fight them. Alright, princess time! This unit is balanced between white and dark. I don't think I'll take that much lightning damage. Not enough to kill the back line anyway with 2 hits. Yeah, not too bad. And I know Thunder, since it's a 2 times, it just doesn't do, ow! Wow, that was a lot more damage than I was expecting to get. Well, the Titan plus Beastman combo seems to work. Yeah, they're not hurting him at all. So I wonder if the combination is... I don't remember what defense the Titan has against white. Obviously, it's pretty high. Okay. I probably should have run away. I really wanted to get a second devil hit in here, but I'm being kind of fast and loose here in the demo. Alright, let's try the Titan versus Titan. But yeah, I really should have run away. It's going to cost me like 15k or something to revive. So that should kill the back line, I think. No! Interesting. Well, at least these guys all have pretty good defenses, I would think. Ouch. I was kind of hoping he would not be hit by the Titan in the middle. So I guess it's just a matter of who goes first. Alright, it's kind of disappointing, but I've already had one guy die. Let's start playing a little bit more conservatively and realistically. And we've got somebody here who will just come in and clean up. And after that's done, we do still need to liberate this so we can actually revive that person. And they're still healing, I'm sure. Alright, good to go. Alright, and the question is, which one did we get? I think we got the dragon. Nope. Let's see. I think I want weak here. And rewarded by weak by getting hammered by thunder. But at least if it doesn't miss, okay, good. And I would think the dragons would win this matchup, but yes, it does seem that way. So definitely elemental damage worked a lot better against the Titan. It may also have something to do with penetration versus chime. Interesting. I wonder if that will work at all with... I know there were some issues with recruiting in the demo version. Let's see. They're probably still good for another fight. Might as well try. And undead. So not that unit. That unit is fine. I think there was... Well, there's both types of healing. I remember there was a bug with healing an undead with the enchanters or alchemists or whatever they are, so I might try to avoid that. Alright, let's do a little dragon versus dragon here. I'm thinking the ninjas will go first. Ow. Ow. Alright. Well, I can't run away. We'll see how this works out. It might kill my dragoner. No. So maybe they're on best. That was definitely a best type hit. And I probably should have been on best. No, can't run away yet. Oh, their dragon hasn't gone yet. Sia's. Alright, that did not work out quite as well. Mostly due to crazy missing. I think dragons have horrible agility, yeah. I should never have left it on weak so that they would target the ninjas. That is a worst case agility comparison. Alright, now it's time for the golem plus the enchanters to come into action. I'm really excited to see this unit. I think that the golems, I think it was Mithril Golem. It was I forget what it was last time. Now it's Talos. Has always been a really strong unit. It doesn't like do that much damage as it misses all the time, but oh man, it can just take so much punishment. Has no weaknesses. Has a low HP pool, which means it can get healed back to max really well. I pretty much will only use golems in units that have healing of some type. So I'm really curious to see how this unit will work out where we don't sacrifice any slot to a pure healer. Instead, we've got these guys which do the hit all plus the single heals for 2 more rounds, I believe. So it definitely doesn't do as much damage as some hit all back row mages, but their first round hit I think is empowered, so it either has more damage or more penetration. I forget how it works in the new system. But I mean, took out the backline pretty good overall in this fight. If I had put it on weak or something, you know, it would have done even better. And certainly with a golem up front to tank, 6 single heals is really effective. And that's interesting that it kind of the highlighting. I remember there was a bug about the highlighting. And see if we can go ahead and take the dragon out. Alright. So I'd have to say that unit is a success. And it doesn't even really need the golem. I mean, the golem is awesome, don't get me wrong. But if you wanted a more mobile unit, you could probably put some sort of high sky flying. Maybe I should put it on strong, given that. Yeah, I think I should have had it on strong. So this is going to be kind of dicey. Especially with the misses. Alright, just barely. So they won't be able to damage my backline anymore. I'm still going to have it on strong because I'm afraid it might... No way it does 40 damage. Okay, so now the question is, can I actually damage them more than I'm going to heal them? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is hell no. I kind of value healing my unit up a little more than damaging their unit, though, if that makes any sense, because this unit will do a lot of damage to some other unit. And there, at least we're going to focus on the golem. Well, that's probably it. Dang it. I should have run away before the healing plus. So now their unit is pretty much back to, you know, what it was before. So, yeah, their unit definitely, it has less punch but more healing, and then I know I said the stats were equal, but they did a hell of a lot more damage to me than I did to them. I don't know if it's their alignment is different or what, but something is better about their unit. And I wouldn't think it'd be the compatibility because they have the same leader. The only thing different is a follower who seemed to heal just fine. Alright, so now we have a problem. We have to take this guy out. This unit will do a lot of targeted damage. So that is definitely a possibility. I don't think it's going to be enough. This unit is damaged. This unit is damaged and dead. Definitely can't deal with them. This unit might have some chance, but it's going to take forever to get there. Definitely can't have the undead hit them, so this could get a little dicey. Alright, well, I guess we get to see how well or unwell those guys get to do on land. I'm going to go ahead and buy an item because I really want to avoid buying items, so I'd much rather buy, you know, some healing. Maybe I should just buy a few more, because this is, after all, a demo, not a playthrough where I promise not to use any healing items or not to buy any healing items or something like that. But I do want to see how well they do on land. And I forgot, yeah, that item heals everybody. That was unnecessary. Oh well. So now we get to see how well Nixies do on land instead of water. And so sylphs have been changed. Now they do kiss in the first round, so they're not super uberly godly hit and run. They're more of a sustain. And I think it works out really well with a beast up front, so they'll target their kisses onto some unit that already tanks pretty well so that it takes almost no damage, but that's just kind of speculation on my part. I would say that, you know, the Nixies work pretty well on land still. Yep, pretty well. Definitely took some damage, but everybody takes damage from the Sylph's attack. It's not unique to Sylphs. Or Nixies. Alright, so they did extremely well even though being caught on land. That unit is officially my most powerful unit right now. I'm kind of tempted to even put Nixies into a Princess unit. Which is something I did in my hard type playthrough. It worked very, very well. Alright, and I'm actually kind of glad the golems are going over there. The golem plus the enchanter, because I think that we can actually beat them pretty well with the Nixies. That'll work out well, because the Nixies took very little damage from Ayanuki, so I would think they would not take all that much damage from the enchanter's dissolve attack. But I am going to go ahead and try to bring the... Well, actually, I need to defend here with a full unit. Let's do that. Especially since that has white, so I'm not going to be able to use the undead. I do need to find some place I can use the undead, though. How about against the vampire? Yeah, that'll work. And I have this city over here unguarded. I know they have a water unit. Well, we'll have to get to that eventually, I guess. Hey, let's draw a better card. Well, good for low alignment, bad for high alignment. I guess it's good if the princess is coming to town. Yes, that's the idea. I have some service for you already. Not quite yet. Now they're there. And shoot. Is it just those two units there? What's the third unit? Alright, well, this could be a little ugly. Well, how far down now? Even if I revive, they're still pretty far down. Well, we'll just see if the other unit can get there in time or not. And I bought a bunch of all heals, so I guess I can use them. So, yep, gonna have to use one. So I would say even without the difficulty boost, the stage is still not super easy. I mean, if I played more conservatively and had... Wow, I just completely... Yeah, it's the full heal. That's the full heal. No. Yes, it's all healed. All heal is all, yes. It's, you know, that's really complicated. Really, really complicated. It shows I haven't played in 8 months or something. Alright. Let's see if we can successfully heal this time. All heal. Heals all people. Full heal heals one person. Alright. Stand the man. Make your stand. Yes, that was bad. You know, I have no idea with all the new stats whether I'm going to go first or not. I'm going to be conservative. So, of course, I go first. And I'm not going to do enough damage to kill all of them. I might kill the princess. Alright, not too much damage, which I know was promised. She does 2 attacks now instead of 1, like she did in the previous customization. She did 2 originally, but her attacks are very weak, and they did seem pretty weak. Although not that any of these units are weak to white in the first place, so the combination of a lower powered attack. The Liches definitely did some damage. They took a fair amount of damage. I mean, less than the princess, but the princess has 0 defenses. So, I know Liches got a huge nerf in terms they only use, I think, dark and cold magic now. Oh yes, I'm not going to get to attack again. I should have run away. Yeah, I think against AoE, their single target healing is just not going to keep up. So, still want to run away in the first round, or after the first round in that case. Which is fine. Especially since a lot of times they're going to wipe out AoE casters in the first round, and then you wouldn't have to run away. I think... Yes, let's just do it. So, at least I'll take less AoE damage in this fight because I only have 4 characters. And I have a bunch of snipers, so theoretically I should be able to take out the Lich if I had any idea of how to target. I guess now I leave it on weak. And they should be weak to fire, I guess, now that they do cold and dark. I think they're weak to light and fire. And they don't have ridiculous physical defense. Although I don't think it's horrible, but it's just not ridiculous. Like, it used to be, you need a white to kill them. Alright, well, that dragon plus targeted unit certainly seems to work well. Let's go get another fight for them, and let's see what is in this. Oh, that's the leader who's running away. Or not running away. And I would like to hit the enchanters plus golem in the water. It's just not going to happen if I'm going to do it with a fully healed unit, so I get over it. Alright, I'm really liking the Dianas in the back row with the targeted attacks. That's working out well. I hadn't really ever used them in the previous version because I just found so many Stones of Dragos because I was farming farming all the time. And I think Dragoners are better than Dianas, but so far I'm pretty impressed. And there's the water unit that's going to go ninja in my other city. I think I want to be on weak because they'll do no damage to me except to one person, and I want to take out the mage and then the vampire probably. And with low sky, I should be able to outmaneuver them. And I think with dead people, they'll be even slower now than before. I think before it was if you had a dead large unit, it was pretty bad, but now just any dead unit I think will slow you down. Okay, so that'll be interesting. I guess on weak though, I should be okay because my skeleton should target one of my undead. Alright, and now we should be... No, not quite. It says, yeah, it's black. That's the one thing is... It probably has pretty good black defenses. Alright, and I know the vampire has this new attack, Culling, that kills anybody, I think it's under his level, plus 10 or something HP, so that should be 25 HP. As long as my Eagle Man doesn't go under 25 HP, Culling should do nothing. I wonder if it will kill undead. I'm not really sure. I'm fascinated to see. Okay, that missed everybody. That's what I expected. It would have been, I think it would be a little overpowered for the vampire, who already is pretty awesome, to be able to just instantly kill undead too. But definitely looks like undead are a really good counter to a vampire. So he's not going to do a lot of actual damage. He'll do the charm and the culling, which is requiring other people to have brought HP down. So I'll have to remember that against, well, I mean, undead are pretty much good against everybody, I guess, unless they have healing magic, so it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. Alright, get another land fight for my water unit, and I predict that they will do swimmingly well. Of course, not going first is never good, but they'll survive it. Wow. I guess Nixies just have ridiculous stats, just like they did last time. Okay, so they are doing less damage, although they did enough damage to kill the key person that will do all the healing. So yeah, I think they should be able to take, yeah, they'll be able to take everybody out. And the one thing, I guess, with the targeted healing, when you heal the lowest person each time like that, it doesn't really help with AoEs because you're just going to get taken out anyway. But, you know, there's only so much the AI can do. Alright, really like that unit. I wish I could jump them over here, but I don't have any boots. So I don't know if they'll make it in time, but guess we'll find out. They probably don't have any white magic. They do not. So I could also fly over there, but with the new movement speed changes, I believe that flyers are actually slower than units on their natural terrain. So I don't think that they can catch them. They might be able to kind of cut them off, although I think they've kind of lost the angle at this point. Let's assume that they're going to go first. Assumption lost. But I believe this unit is going to be on strong anyway. And that's interesting. They changed targets without... Huh. Well, it's not on strong, but they keep changing targets. I know he said he was going to change the AI some. I didn't realize that he put in like a random target AI. Interesting. Alright, well, let's at least take out one of these amazing Ainuki destroyer of world casters. Or caster's not really the right term. I guess it's a special attack. I don't really want to kill the leader, though. So definitely being in the water helps. It's not so much about doing damage to this unit as it is surviving the Ainukis. And of course, having the Ainukis randomly targeted instead of all against one person, you know, saves the day too. Because even with the reduced damage in the water, they probably could have just blown through certain characters. I don't know how well that will go. Let's go heal. And we haven't gotten that unit any showtime, so let's get them out there. And I also need to start sending some units back and getting some additional units out so we can see all the units. Alright, I think I just let this ride on weak. So we'll kill the vampire, who will charm and just reduce my damage output, but have... They should do 0 damage to me. It's just going to take a long time to kill because I do all black damage except for the Eagle Man. Yep, going pretty much as planned. And wow, I know at one point Tigermen were weak to lightning, but I guess that is no longer the case. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it was vampires that were weak to lightning and they were weak to fire. I don't know. It's gone through a lot of changes, so I'm not sure I know what they're weak to, but I'm pretty sure it is not lightning. And they definitely don't have a high int because these dark attacks are doing pretty good damage to them. Well, that or they just don't have godly dark defense anymore. Their physical defense definitely is pretty good. I want to go ahead and kill them off. Let's see if I can just kind of skirt the mountain there and catch them. And we should have the heroes united. Alright. So I have a Inferno, or Nova, I think actually. Yeah, Nova Lord. I don't know who's going to go first. Of course I go first. Boom! I love that. I love that animation. Not a lot of damage, but then wouldn't expect to do too much thunder damage to muses, I guess. And then Fogel, who's kind of, you know, I mean, we're going after dragons, so might as well have a dragoon, particularly the one who is half dragon. I guess I didn't do any damage to him. Yeah. I think this Beastmaster thing is working out. And I probably should have swapped into weak there. Would have saved me a thunder. Yeah. Apparently don't hit Titans with white damage. It does 0 damage. That's interesting. I thought you always did 1 damage. But I mean, I know you don't always do 1 damage to undead, but I thought everybody else you would always do 1 damage. But yeah, I wonder if that is a bug or intended. Let's see if I can catch them. Come on, catch them! Alright. Be a little dangerous, but I think I should be able to take them out. Just need 1 person to go. Alright. And then everybody should go before him. Alright, well definitely physical damage still works. Cold should do pretty well against a mountain creature. Yeah, I'm really liking this unit to pick off people. Alright, so then let's send somebody back. Why don't we see if there are items that will let us send people back? Abyss, I think that is to revive undead. Well, no reason to buy them. Yeah, I would really recommend a bell or something be added to this level, just so it'd be easier to play with all the units, but sure. Let's send them back. And then maybe this unit, after it finally fights, I can send them back. And, I'm sorry, going a little crazy there at the mouse. This unit, let's send them up and then I'll send them back. Make sure everybody is, yep, looks like they're going to be healing. Crud, I'm not actually catching these guys. I guess I'm used to low sky being so fast, and it's not so fast anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch them. I think that's okay. They were healed a little bit. Yeah, definitely want to be weak. Ow. Okay, this is going to be interesting. It's a good miss. A very good miss. Alright, I need one more person to go. There we are. Alright, now I'm golden. Burn that angel up. Seraphim, I guess. And they're very powerful. They did better in the front row than I thought. I guess they do have a white attack, so it goes through a lot of defenses. Definitely not the best place to put them, but, you know, got to tone the difficulty down a little bit as a demo level. Okay, that's going to be rough. The princess unit, how well are we doing there? Not quite so well. These guys, they should be perfect. They should just... That's not the right person. Let's see. I might be able to get away with full healing a couple people. Let's see how that works out. So what we got to do is just assassinate one of the wizards, and then good. They split the ninja attacks. Since they split the ninja attacks, I think we'll be okay here. And I'll go to strong. And we'll see. Nope, not going to quite kill me. And then the question is, will the ninjas kill me? Well, let's see. I'm curious to see what type of targeting they're actually on. Okay, I guess they are in weak. Alright, better part of valor and all that. Okay, we should be good here. Just barely inched over the line. Saved Lexar from doom. Doom, I say. Well, it looks like the sorcerer bug is still there, where they treat everybody as undead and revive them. But we'll just dissolve them all, right? Well, not if we miss them. We still might actually dissolve them all, even if we miss them. Alright, just don't miss. Drats. Well, just take one hit all, we can deal with that. And I forget, if sorcerers get all 4 elemental attacks, is that what happens? I'll have to go look. I don't remember. Alright, Stan, you're still the man. I'm really liking those enchanters. I think they probably, unfortunately, would be better with a non-golem unit, just because they've got such offensive power that it makes sense to fly them around. Alright, let's get this guy one last ninja fight. And I'm going to stay on weak and let the ninjas take a little punishment and see if we can take out both sylphs. I think we'll be able to take out one sylph before they do their attack, since we've got the whole first round. Or maybe both sylphs. Okay, so this is definitely the way to take out sylphs. Just... Oh, I forgot. the archers now have a plus 50% damage bonus against flyers, and it is definitely working. Definitely working. Alright, so this was an amazing anti-sylph unit. I mean, it's definitely meant to be for picking off mages. I guess sylphs, if you can hit them, and these guys are all high agility, so they can hit sylphs. Sylphs are some of the easiest mages to kill with physical attacks. And demons are good units. They're just not super scary in the front row. I mean, they're solid. They have. I like to use them. I guess I have to look and see how much their stats have changed. I gotta be careful because I haven't done a full analysis on all the enemy stats yet. And I said I was going to take this unit back, get something else. Devils have really high intelligence, and they're good enough defensively for the front line. So they're this kind of interesting unit that even though they don't do the best damage, they can survive so well on the front line that if you're fighting some sort of devastating magical unit where you think your whole front line is going to die, you might actually be better off with a devil or two devils up front because they just tank magic so well. And again, that's based on last time, so I've got to go do some more analysis and see whether that's still the case. Ow. Deluge is good. It's still good if the enemy is using it. Okay, this should... No. Well, I guess I'm in their terrain. I'm in their terrain, and they do have pretty good stats, and they're not super weak against physical attacks. So, those factors all combined mean they destroy me. Alright, I'm gonna have to move these guys down, I think. Theoretically, I guess it would be faster to go into the water and skirt around. I'm not sure the AI is that smart. I also don't really care if that unit dies. It would be a lot faster than sending them back to base. 98. Got a healer. We can do this. We can do this. We can definitely do this. So they used to be weak to lightning. It's kind of hard to tell there. I mean, it's night. They're really good at night. My guys are not good at night. And thunder has been nerfed some. Right, dragons. I should just know she's gonna go first. It's just hard to bet against ninja masters. Ow. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna have to move Lexar back, I guess. Well, they're not on weak. Alright, let's do a little bit of damage. And then... Okay, I guess they're on random. Because or it could be best? Maybe. I guess actually now we don't have to run away because the low guy's already dead. And we should be able to kill everybody except for... And maybe even that guy depending... No, I'm all done with attacks except for one more from the dragon, or the dragoon. And now I have to run away so she doesn't die. Well, a shame they leveled up without the other paladin, but it is the middle of the night, so, you know, paladin's feeling a little sleepy, a little scared of the dark. Although actually, paladins now have a pretty awesome role where they are strong against both white and dark, so they're perfect to go slay evil, which is very thematic. And here I will die, which is good because I'd like to bring out some new units. Well, I might not even get to do my attacks depending on who goes first. Wow, that's just no damage. I don't even think the Titan has super... well, maybe it is. The Titan is the highlight. It's probably like 75 alignment or something. Alright, let's equip someone. It is... Right. Okay. Edit units. Item. Equip. Karnborg. Ooh, 17 and minus black. So I think that means it's a black sword with the new way that Zom has done stuff where you get minus versus the element that it is. That looks like an amazing knight unit, although it's not going to be knight for too much longer, but let's put him out there. Alright, launching vampire units. And maybe they can take out the pesky water unit for me. And then now that they're all the way down here, I don't need them because the water unit's not going there. Very poor use of my golem. I don't think he's even been in or in my sylphs. Yeah, they haven't even been in a fight yet. You can do it. You can catch them. Or you can get the other princess unit. Looks like more likely. And I need to move my hero back up. They're just kind of sitting there, easy pickings. Alright, this will be interesting. I'm just going to guess that they'll go first. Nope. Well, it's 50-50 with the same class and theoretically the same stats. And then my devil's going to take... it's not that bad. So this ought to be interesting because I think the evil one is kind of the mirror image of the paladin. They don't... I mean, they're obviously not taking much white damage. I don't think they'll do all that great of damage to each other because they're both strong against each other, which is cool. I think it's nice that there's a variety of dynamics like that. Like the samurai is fairly weak against black, so if you're fighting evil ones, you definitely want the paladin instead of the samurai. But then the samurai, I have to go look at his stats. Presumably he has some other niche. I think the paladin is weak against like fire and ice or something. I don't know. I'll have to go check. Everything has changed. I'm excited about it, but I have a little bit more time to spend before I can say I know exactly what every unit's purpose is. Ayanuki seems to be amazing, so even if Paladin is better at front row for Samurai for everything, which I don't think is true, but Samurai has higher agility at least, Paladin would still have a niche with just Ayanuki. But again, I'm sure there's something besides Ayanuki and high dodge. Ouch. Ouch. I completely spazzed and forgot they have a princess too. So yeah, they're gonna get maybe at this point, yeah. Alright, I should not talk as much and think more. Maybe I will do a little bit better. Luckily, I can change the leader. And send them there. And send them there to revive. And good thing I have 200k gold. That unit is looking really good for taking out the Lich. And for this unit, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about them. Aha! Perfect. Alright, so I think I got this. Either of those units should deal with them pretty well. You know, I'm really in this for the long haul, so I think strong makes more sense. It's kind of interesting that both of mine went first, all three of them. So they're supposed to have the same stats. Oh, I leveled up this unit. Yep. Oh, wow. So should be able to kill them all off. And I think I'll just leave it on strong. At most, that means I'll have to do one more Kraken hit. But it might. Yep, there we go. I love this unit. I love this unit. The only problem, of course, is that it's kind of slow and anything but water. But that can be solved by substituting something for the Kraken. I mean, as much as I do like the Kraken, it's the Nixies that are doing most of the awesomeness. I think this unit will be good against that unit just because it has a whole bunch of physical defense. Guess we'll see. Alright, now we can see we can take out the back row. With Dissolve, I think that given they have ridiculously low HP... Alright, take one Starlight. Whatever. Dissolved! Almost. Alright, well I got 2 more tries. Yep, this unit is pretty awesome. And they're on the town, so just sit there and heal. And good, got the dragon out there. So let's see the dragon try to take on the unit that's almost the mirror image of the one I just used. Those should definitely go first. Okay, that did tons less damage, especially against the beast, but even 25. This is a little bit more than I thought I would get, actually, but... So I'm going to go leader, because that will guarantee me hits on one of the enchanters. And if I'm lucky, whoa, that was pretty amazing. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Because they have such horrible agility, and those guys actually have pretty good agility. And so he's going to heal himself. Probably he's going to heal him twice. But I think really I just need 2 of 3 people to hit to kill him. Well, maybe not. That was... Yeah. Two people. Oh, that's right. They only have a chance to do targeted attacks in the... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so this unit matches up well in terms of defenses, but they just don't have the right offense. If I don't miss... Well, but then they only have a chance. Only a chance to do that. Yeah. Maybe if I had the archers or the dragoners. Like three dragoners or 3 archers would be better. Yeah, that's the unit that should do it. Well, let them heal up, and we'll try it. And of course, now that I have the vampire unit out, very poor planning, very poor planning. Maybe if I move really quick, I doubt it. Alright, well that worked out really well for them. For me, not so much. Or, well, I'm sorry, it worked out well for my defending unit, but not for my attacking unit. But this fight, wow, they have no defense in the day and in their other forms. Yeah, this boosted dissolve is amazing. And then I would think we'll just heal up a little bit here and then do 1 or 2 golem punches. Or maybe 3, given that he misses a lot with low agility. But that even in this case, that's actually almost a good thing. Well, I don't need it. I'm fully healed at this point. And it may be hard to miss the sleeping vampire. I think it still has an agility score though, so you might actually be able to miss it. Oh great, another one of those. Let's send him to deal with that. And they're almost healed. It's good enough. So don't want weak, I want leader. And I think I have a chance to kill him before he goes. Well, not quite. Alright, so it's just 1 unit, but taking down one of the hit alls just makes so much difference in terms of the damage output. And then probably the next thing to do is kill off the person doing the majority of the healing. And then anybody should be able to deal with this unit after that. And that was, actually that's a lot more damage than I thought I would do. I remember Diana's doing like 2 damage to golems, but it may be the stat difference where everybody has the same stats in this patch. Instead of the enemy being like 20 or 30 or whatever ahead. And I think I'm done. So this unit definitely can't finish it, they're just too low. I'll get some flyer to go take care of them. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, I'm being a little sloppy this level, but also, you know, learning which characters work well, which don't. I'm sure after a little bit more practice, get a better hang of this. I thought someone else was dead. Here we go. I'm lucky that revive takes them back to full HP. Otherwise, sitting here neglecting to revive them would be pretty bad. I think Stan's in pretty good shape. Let's check. Yep. Healed himself up because he got to destroy the vampire unit in the day. I'm not really sure if I'll go first or not. Aha, I do. Okay, that's more damage than I remember doing to them with physical attacks, but this unit is higher level and they get a boost, whereas I think the Titans, since they go twice, their attack is nowhere near as powerful as my guys. And I really, after all 3 of them go, there's no reason not to go to strong. And probably since they have 2 more area effects, I should just run away after my 3 heals. It's kind of a shame that they missed so much. It really could have completely annihilated this unit without the misses. But that's why Nixies are good. They have such high all-around stats. Good physical defense, good magical defense, good agility for dodging, good intelligence, I guess, for dodging. Alright, Undead. I don't know if I'll go first or not, but it's worth the chance because it's only a little bit more damage on one person. Yeah, that works out pretty well. And I suppose something like, I don't know, I'm not sure what else is stronger against ice attacks. I would imagine the Eagle Man is not super weak against ice attacks, but I don't remember his exact defenses, and they've probably changed. I guess another Nixie maybe would be slightly better to lead an undead group against them, but that worked out pretty damn well. Alright, so unfortunately, even though I'm sending units back, I kind of think we're near the end of the enemy units. There's only a couple left, and that one is a repeat that I let get back to base. Ah, come on, you can do it. Just have one of them hit. There we go. So unfortunately, that means we're probably not going to get to see all of the units. Although, that's not entirely true. I can take some out to fight against the boss. And I suppose I should go liberate this other city. It would have helped me more earlier, I guess. No. Edit units. Then equip items. And I think the vampire actually has this, so it's not that unit. Yeah. Never mind. Alright, see who else should we deploy? Not them. That won't work against the boss. Lich and Seraphim. That sounds pretty good. That'll be really good against the boss. That will be amazing against the boss. Triple Samurai might be able to just solo the boss if they can hit him. And I'll probably do the evil one, triple evil one unit as well. Yeah, actually, weak is the right thing to do here. And so if I can kill the mage, I should take 0 damage. But, of course, I'm doing black damage, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't know, maybe I can do 67. Nope. So, yeah, I mean, undead are never been the best damaging unit against, unless, of course, you're fighting somebody who's weak against black but can't actually heal. Frontline paladins used to be an awesome thing to kill with undead. Obviously not anymore since they're true slayers of evil and are strong against undead. Probably samurai would be a really good unit to kill with undead, especially since they can take no damage from Ayanuki. I don't know. Valkyries, maybe? Yeah, this unit would probably be good against Valkyries because the Eagle Man probably takes almost no thunder damage. But, I mean, I try not to use undead too much because it's almost a cheese factor as long as you're not careless and get them into battle with someone who does white magic, then they're almost invincible. Obviously, you have to worry about the leader still. I don't remember. That's a pretty nice unit, but I think this is the right unit for the boss. And I should have equipped that item, but I'll survive somehow. And just a little cleanup. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. Alright, it looks like we do have at least one more enemy unit. Let's see, I kind of think there's like some buried treasure or something over there. Although I think buried treasure may not be fully implemented. I think I remember something about he was still working on that. That could theoretically be good for the boss, but the dragons, I don't know. Just don't trust dragons to do much damage or hit. Maybe their back rows with Ent would be okay, but I can get small back rows. This unit I definitely want to use against the boss. Liberation. And I think that's the last city unless there's something hiding somewhere. Huh? Really? Booing my mages, huh? I thought enchanters were like mid. But I guess the city is mid and high. And these guys are like, they're 74, 80, 66. Whatever. Standards are too high. I could have sent the undead to liberate your city. Bet you would have liked that, huh? Oh well. They're liberated now. And actually, this unit is probably not going to be that useful against the boss since it does healing. Let's just send them back and get another unit. Let's let them fully heal. So I'm going to finish this fight and then I'll probably do some random reconfigurations, get out some units that I haven't used before, and do a final push for the boss. But I'll skip over a lot of that after I finish this fight. Because I just don't think that's as interesting watching me move my units all over the place for 20 minutes or something. But which is one of the most awesome things about playing this game on an emulator is you can just hit the fast forward button. Kaboom! I love that. That is my favorite animation. And one more thunder and might actually... No, didn't quite annihilate them. I'm not sure how I feel about the Ninja Master back row. I mean, I know they used to just have one attack back row, so having 2 or 3 attacks with a chance to do hit all is interesting, especially since it's targeted, it's not useless. It can be used to assassinate, just like their attack in the front row. I think they have 3, so it usually ends up being like 3 targeted or 2 targeted and 1 area of effect, which is pretty good. So it's just the randomness. If the only reason you're using them is because you're counting on them doing good damage, okay, it is kind of random. But yeah, if the only reason you're using the Ninja Master is because you're counting on it to do AoE damage, then that's probably a bad idea. If you have a unit that's going to try to assassinate people with target attacks and you also want to just do a little extra damage sometimes, then that's probably more of the role they fill. Alright, let's finish this unit off once and for all. And it looks pretty much like that's it. There are no other units. And I think if I had like really pushed hard, I probably could have beaten this stage in 1 day. But looks like it's going to be a 2-day stage with just kind of sitting on the... Oh no! Oh no, I can't catch them! I can't catch them! Oh well. We'll just do that fight again. Alright, let's hold them in reserve. I don't think that's really the right unit to fight the dragons. And now we're actually kind of too close, because if we do hit them, we're just going to hit them right back onto the castle and have to fight them yet again. I kind of wish I had another high sky unit that I deployed to show, but that unit just is really only appropriate for killing the boss. Let's see, where was the... Nope, I think it's the next one. Yes, that unit looks awesome. What I should have done, since that was low sky, I should have deployed that first, so the high sky unit could come catch up. Well, I'll have all this time to wait. Why don't I just go ahead and get these new units in the fight? And then I'll go heal them for the boss fight. And I'm just going to kind of flank around the sides here so that after they... No, they're going to go that way now. Little jockeying for position here. Alright. This should kind of guarantee that they do not get back to base. I'm going to knock them over the mountain here with my flyers in between the base and them. And I should go first because I have at least one level on them. And it's day, so I'm going to obliterate the Ninja Masters. If I don't miss, should be everybody with the dragon. And the dragon, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill. It just has so much HP that... Okay, never mind. I did not realize that they were going to be so weak to white damage. That's a little crazy. I would have thought they would be weak to cold, but maybe... I don't know, maybe I have 2 levels on it and it just... The golem has so much strength. Just a little surprising to see the golem do that much damage to a dragon. But I have to say I'm amazed at the enchanters. I should look at what they're actually named. I think it's enchanters. Maybe it's dull masters. They're pretty amazing. The boosted damage first round, plus the heals after that. Alright, I will be back shortly. Alright, and we're back on. Go ahead, sure, we'll send Lexar in too. It's overkill, got all 10 units out here. But it should be 1 dead Albelio shortly. Yes, well, I had access to the internet and was able to search for the secret code. So he is the new either Dollmaster or Enchanter class. He'll definitely go first. He's going to be able to heal himself. Ow, ow, ow. The good news is that is all the damage that is going to happen to the back row. The bad news is, okay, definitely needed that. And I definitely needed the healing to go before their golems, I think. Well, he would have been okay. But still, that was a hefty price to pay. And now I'm interested to see if the sylphs are at all worth waiting for. No, not if they miss, but it means he's going to be ridiculously hard to hit if the sylphs are missing. Let's see, I should get a heal. No? Yes? Yes, okay. And then I'm going to run away before he can heal again. And I think that unit is just done. Alright, let's see who's next. Alright, this should work out really well. As long as they can hit him, they should be able to tank his attack. Ow. He just has massive stats, I guess. And I forgot to change it. But they're physical-based attacks, so I think they actually have a much better chance of hitting him, since they should be based on agility. And probably his int is ridiculously higher than his agility. And then I should just retreat, because I've done all my attacks that are going to damage him. Yes, the Hellhound could possibly kill both golems, but I think it's unlikely. And this unit actually should do really well, I think. Yep, because again, he looks like he's easier to hit with agility than intelligence. Yeah, so really the key here is targeted attacks. And then I'm going to go ahead and retreat. I probably could kill him even with the healing, but I want to show more units. And I probably should have set it up so the Ayanuki unit could get there. Although this is a unit I haven't showcased before, so we've got a Lich who'll probably get obliterated by Dissolve. Oh, that's right, he has decent physical defense, so not obliterated. And probably I should have put the Dragoner in back instead of... Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Phantom still does him in. So, I mean, he's a tough boss, but I think if you manage when to retreat properly so he doesn't just continually heal himself, he's not that bad. Just put some targeted guys in the back. Well, that was a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to the full version. It's amazing how many class changes have already been done, completely redoing like enchanters to do something different, making paladins more of a holy crusader against evil. Being strong against evil makes a ton of sense. So I'm really looking forward to all the additional changes with new 4th tier, I think, small units, and rework of all the stages. So great work, Zom. Looking forward to seeing more.